So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the things which I feel like you need to know before you actually create your first YouTube video. So if you are interested, then you want to keep on watching. First tip which I want you guys to take note of is that before you actually start creating or putting out videos on YouTube, I want you to have at least somewhere around 50 ideas, 50 content ideas, because a lot of people right now come onto YouTube and they post their first video. Okay, this is who I am, this is my channel, welcome to my channel. I do lifestyle, I do vlogs, I do this, I do that, and they disappear for like 2 months. And I feel like a lot of this happens because most times people post their first video and they are like, okay, what's the next thing I want to post? So if you don't know the next thing after your introduction video, how do you know how you want to keep up? So what I would say is, before you actually even record your first video, which is like, this is an introduction to my channel, this is what I do, I would highly advise that you take time and draft about 50 content ideas on what your channel wants, on what you want your channel to look like. That is like the range that I'm going to advise you to start with, just so that you don't run out of ideas. What I do is I have a list of content ideas on my phone. I also have a list of content ideas on my notepad. So if, let's say, I'm scripting for a YouTube video right now and something just pops in my head, I write it down because you don't want to forget it. So I have one on the go, it's always on my phone. Whenever an idea just drops, I write it down. Okay, so that is something that you can start with. Just keep on building that list. You don't have to do everything, because I have some things on my list that after a couple of times, because you're going to understand YouTube and you feel like some content are irrelevant, just like I did, and those content I can't really, they're not I'll get to the part where I talk about quality over quantity. So you want to start with content that you know. Just write, basically just write every single idea that you come up with. Even though it might be relevant, it can help you get to, like, if you sit down to discover why this is irrelevant, you can then find out a way to work around it to make sure that that content is actually something that people are going to watch and is valuable. Okay, once you have that list of content ideas, don't just go and film your introduction video. This is what my channel is about. I want you to script at least 3-4 more videos that you're going to post after that one, and if possible, when you are recording the first video for your channel, record those remaining 4 or 3. If it's 2 you can film that day, just have the next video ready. If you don't know already, YouTube allows you to schedule posts. So let's say you post your first video today, or let's say you want to post the first video tomorrow, you can schedule it and it's just going to automatically post by itself. Okay, so you can do this. This is going to help you with consistency. So have your plan. I have a video on how you can script your videos and plan out your videos so that it just flows, and when you're filming, everything is smooth, everything is easy. So have a plan for at least 4-5 videos that can last you, if you're just starting out, that can last you for like a week or 2 weeks. I'm going to advise you to do, just so that you're not caught up in the web of inconsistency. If you're starting off your channel, you want to start with consistency, and that way your audience feels like you are genuine and they feel like you are really into this thing, and that way they're also going to give you the support which you actually deserve. Because if they see that you're hardworking and you're putting out content like this, they're going to support you, I'm telling you. So consistency is very important, and what you can do to do that is plan your videos before you actually film the first video. Once you're filming the first video, remember, film at least 2 or 3, just so that you can have them ready for editing and edit them, schedule them, just so that you can post on like days after the first one, just so that you're not inconsistent. Okay, yeah. And just in case you don't know exactly what you want those 50 ideas to be about, I would say start with creating evergreen content. I've talked about this in one of my YouTube tips and tricks video. I'll leave the playlist somewhere. I think it's here or here somewhere. I'll leave the playlist so that you guys can check out that playlist, because it just has a lot of YouTube tips for you. But basically, you want to post evergreen content. If you don't know exactly what your channel is to be about, try to post searchable content so that people will be able to find you if they search for that thing, or if they search for what your video is about. So you want to try as much as possible to post evergreen content, because evergreen content in the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years can still be recommended by YouTube, and that way you keep getting views because it's evergreen. So evergreen content, basically, I'm talking about how-to videos, how to do this, how to do that. I'm not going to tell you what your channel is about. The thing is, the first time you post, and by the time you keep posting consistently, you're going to understand your audience. And if you see that your audience is within this particular niche, then you know what kind of content to start putting out for them. Okay, so once you start posting consistently on YouTube, you begin to understand the kind of audience you have. For example, my audience prefers when I talk rather than doing voiceovers. When it comes to my natural hair videos, they would rather watch. I feel like it's more engaging when I do, like, when I stay here and talk to you guys that, oh, this is the hair I got and this is how I'm going to do this, than, you know, just staying here quiet throughout the whole video and then going back to now put a voiceover. So you're not going to know all of this before you start your YouTube channel until you start. So once you start, you get to understand the kind of people you're talking to. You get to understand what your audience likes, and then with that, you can keep building and building and building. So I'm going to tell you to, you know, pay attention to your audience and what your audience is requesting for. Pay attention to what they require, and pay attention to their needs, basically, because you're creating content for yourself first, because you're creating content that makes you happy, but at the same time you want to create content that people are going to watch. So pay attention to your audience once you start posting. Okay, now this is something that I want you to know before you create your first video. YouTube is actually, I feel like YouTube is the most sensitive platform, is the most sensitive social media platform. They pay attention. Everything that I'm saying in this video, YouTube knows exactly what I'm saying. Like they know what I'm saying word for word. You know how you have like subtitles and all of that? Yeah, they can read your speech, literally. So if you are someone who is used to vulgar language, you're always cursing, and there are some words which you say on your YouTube video and YouTube is going to be like, this has breached their community guidelines, this has done this, this has done that. YouTube is sensitive, to be very honest, because that is how they are able to also recommend your content, by telling what your content is about. Everything that I'm saying in this video now can help the YouTube algorithm to know that, okay, this is what her video is talking about, and then coupled with my title and my description, they can be able to recommend my content to people that are looking for this kind of videos, how to grow YouTube, tips and tricks for YouTube, you know. So be very careful with your words, basically. If you watch some videos and you hear those words, people usually, when they're editing, they reduce the volume, or they put those there's this sound which people use just so that they can block that particular word. Okay, so cut out all the insulting words and the curse words and all of that, and just speak normally. The next thing I want you guys to know has to do with self-confidence and how to speak in front of the camera, because trust me, if you are making your first ever video for YouTube, maybe this is your first time ever talking to a camera, to be very honest, oh my god, I have a video for you. I'll leave the link. Definitely, I'm going to leave the link just so that you guys can watch it. But I have a video dedicated to camera shyness, and if you're someone who is camera shy, you want to watch that video, because I broke it down. Like, I literally sat down to take you guys on a step-by-step process on how to actually overcome camera shyness. So I'm not going to spend time here talking about that, but you need to be confident. You need to, I know it's going to be a little bit hard. The reason why you need to be very confident in front of the camera is because you don't want to look at your videos and let's say you feel like, oh, I have just 10 subscribers, nobody's even going to watch the video. What if people watch that video? What if 1,000 people watch that video? The video could go viral, I'm telling you. So you have to bring your A game, get that camera shyness, throw it out of the window. To be very honest, I have a video to help you. Okay, so throw it out the window and speak with confidence, because you're talking to your subscribers, you're talking to people that are not subscribed to you yet, you're talking to people that could be potential subscribers, so you don't want to mess that up. So wherever the camera shyness is coming from, sis, throw it out the window, because you're not going to need it. You want to try as much as possible to build that confidence fast, because sometimes, I'm telling you, your audience knows when you're shy. So you need to be bold. You need to show them that, okay, I'm here for this, I know what I'm doing, and I'm going for what I want. Okay, so your audience can tell if you are shy. I have a video, I will leave the link again just so that you guys can check that video out. If you're someone who is starting off, I have a video for you, because it would help you overcome camera shyness, and then you can speak comfortably to the camera, just like I'm doing right now, because I'm talking to a camera. I'm not talking to an audience. There's nobody in my room but I'm talking to a camera and you guys are watching me. So I'll leave the link so that you guys can check it out. Okay, now we'll go on to the next tip. You know, I talked about quality over quantity. I have a video which I highly regret ever doing. I haven't said this to anyone, but the truth is I regret that video, because in fact 2 videos, well, maybe not the second one, but the first one is a video that I talked about leaving YouTube, coming back, and I was struggling with views and all of that. To be very honest, that is not content. If we're being honest, this thing where people do, at least there's some people that do it as a prank. They tell their audience that, oh, I'm leaving YouTube, and then towards the end they come up with, towards the beginning of the video, they're like, oh, I'm leaving YouTube, YouTube is this, YouTube is that, you know, I'm trying, I'm putting in the effort, and I'm not seeing the results and all of that. And then towards the end of the video, they come on and say, oh, this is a prank, make sure you comment, and don't tell people, don't comment in, don't say anything in the comment section that's going to give it away that this is a prank. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. But at least that is not what I did. I came here genuinely and I was like, oh, I took a YouTube break because I wasn't seeing results and this and that. But I honestly regret ever making that video, because that is not content. It's not, what is it giving to people? Is it, I don't know. Even though I gave like a mini motivational speech in it, I guess, but I just feel like that wasn't content. It hasn't gotten a ton of views just because I feel like it's not content, it's not quality content. That is why I want you to focus on putting out quality content that is going to be valuable to people, that people are going to be interested in watching, rather than just stuffing your channel with videos that nobody is going to watch. So quality content over quantity is key. Okay, so this 5th tip is something that I would advise you to do. It's not guaranteed to get you views on your first video, but it will just help create that buzz around your channel. So first things first, what I want you to do is, if you have another social media presence, let's say on Instagram or maybe on TikTok or whatever it is that you, wherever it is you have an online presence, right? So what I want you to do is to promote your channel before you start your channel. Let people know that this is something that you want to do. I'm going to have a YouTube channel soon, and currently I just scripted my videos. You show like mini behind the scenes of, you know, setting up. Just basically promote your channel before your first video. Try to get a couple of subscribers before your first video. It doesn't have to be much, trust me, it actually doesn't have to be much. Just try to create a buzz, just create some noise around your channel. Basically just create some noise around your channel, just so that people can, be expectant, and then once your video drops, make sure you drop quality. Again, remember, quality over quantity. Then is make sure that you deliver. These are like my 5 tips. I'm pretty sure I gave more than 5 tips. The other tips were somewhere in the 5 tips. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, feel free to let me know down in the comment section. If you guys want more YouTube tips, let me know down in the comment section as well. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Please like this video, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, as well as other videos which I create, and I'll be more than happy to interact with you in the comment section. Okay, so yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in one of my other videos. Bye guys.